How's it going, guys? Thanks for tuning in to our first Coach's Corner chat. We have two questions today. One of them, Matt is going to kind of answer fully, just because he has a little more knowledge on the matter, and then I'll answer the other one. We might piggyback off each other. But we have a lot of other great questions that people also ask. We just happen to pick these two. We will get to all of them eventually, so don't think just because you submitted a question it won't be answered. It definitely will be. Going off of that, Matt, you're out.
All right. So, Coach's Corner, again, the purpose is to give you guys a reasoned and scientific response for some of the questions that maybe you haven't had a chance to either ask of the coaches, or just things you've been wondering about, and that we can provide a little bit more reason and insight into as you train, hopefully to help you get more out of your training and understand why we do the stuff that we do. So the question here is, why or how do low reps, say 3 to 5, of heavy weight improve my level of fitness? It just doesn't seem that it would help out with so few lifts. The reason behind this, and the rep ranges are established based on the percentage of your max. And what we're essentially trying to do when we lift weights is send a signal to your body to become stronger. And I always refer back to that SAID principle, a specific adaptation to imposed demand, right? And what that means is that your body adapts to the stress that you put onto it in such a way that it will be able to accomplish similar or greater tasks in the future. And there is a threshold, and the research is a little bit scattered, but it's pretty set in this like 80 to 85% range, that if we work at a level that is below 80 to 85% of your maximum strength, then it does not send an adequate signal to your endocrine system and to your central nervous system to create a increase in strength, right? And what we will work a lot of times in Metcon workouts at lower percentages, say like 50 to 60% for higher reps, and that works on cardiovascular fitness and strength endurance. And then when we do our strength training, we usually work in smaller sets but higher weight, and that will work on creating a greater strength adaptation. And both of those have their place in a strength and conditioning program. So essentially, the answer to the question is 3 to 5 reps, or even less than that. Because there's no way you can do a true 85, 90, 95% set for any more than that number of reps. And B, that we need that percentage of your max in order to send the signal to your body to become stronger.
And obviously it's one of the 10 physical skills of fitness, which is kind of like more of a direct answer, that strength and power being one of them, and low reps obviously is associated with strength and power.
Mm-hmm.
Correct?
Yes.
All right, next one. How do I become more mentally tough during workouts? I'm assuming this is going to be like the end of the workouts, or when you start hitting the pain cave or a red line. How do you kind of break that barrier between backing off and pushing through? First off, I kind of like to start it by saying a lot of people associate mental toughness with like a beatdown or a grind, or how much you can take before you hit your breaking point. And that is a big part of it, but I think in fact it is like letting go of the excuses and the stories that you tell yourself that like restrict you from getting that task at hand done. So say you're in a 10-minute workout and you're like 5 minutes in, and like I would say, what is the first things that start going through your mind when you really start breaking down? Is it like, I didn't get enough sleep last night, or my breakfast this morning, I didn't hit my macronutrients or something? You're probably telling yourself some kind of excuse, and it happens to me, I would say, almost every time I do a hard workout. Something creeps into my mind where it's trying to make me back off, and I'm sure it does something to you the same sometimes.
Never.
Never?
No.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Okay. Anyway, I would offer a somewhat of a solution just based off of my experience, and I would say every single morning that you wake up, I would say start with a cold shower.
Ooh.
Yes. And the reason for, not only is it there's like hundreds and endless of benefits from like neurologically recovery, like reducing inflammation, like restoring your autonomic nervous system, which is literally like your body's ability to adapt to new environments. And you're starting your day with already a challenge of not wanting to do something, but you do it anyway. And it's a simple task. All you have to do is turn the knob, and I don't know.
This sounds so uncomfortable though, Kyle.
Right.
Why would I want to do that? sounds so just obnoxious.
You want me to respond to that?
No, yeah, that's exactly
Yeah,
the point, though,
right.
right? Is let's get uncomfortable. Start your day by doing something that like 99% of people are unwilling to do.
Right.
And not because it's going to hurt them, not because it's going to like do anything bad to your body. In fact, it's a beneficial thing for your body.
Absolutely.
But it's extremely uncomfortable,
Mhm.
right? But I can tell you absolutely, without a doubt, you start your day off by conquering that, and you begin a pattern of
Exactly.
of dominating whatever task it is, whether it's spreadsheets or TPS reports or whatever other
Yeah.
stupid, stuff that you have to do that you're not looking forward to. You start off with a little success, and it builds for the rest of the day.
Exactly.
And that's honestly, that's one of my daily disciplines is get up, cold shower. And
Yep.
I dread it every single morning. There's not a single morning where I wake up and I think, oh, I can't wait to take my cold shower today. No, it's like I have to force myself to do it every day. And it is hands down worth it and one of the best practices that I have implemented in the last 3 or 4 years.
Yes. And it goes right back to doing a workout. You're going to hit a point where you're like, I don't want to do this. This is going to be too hard, but you're going to do it anyway. And starting your day with a cold shower, I guarantee, will help you instantly. I mean,
and you don't have to go full blast cold right from the beginning, right?
Mhm.
You can start with just turn it to lukewarm. Just do something that's mildly uncomfortable to start off with, and then work your way down to like very uncomfortable. And I think there's a huge benefit in that.
do interval training. Do 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off.
There you go. There you go.
All right. That's all we got for you today. Thank you for tuning in. Keep the questions coming. And yes.